Now, from near bankruptcy to what looks like a blockbuster turnaround, Anil Ambani is back in business. Well, the younger Ambani, once written off in India's corporate story, has stunned markets in 2025 with a revival of his key companies, Reliance Infrastructure and Reliance Power. Let's try and break down the numbers and look at the year 2022 when Anil Ambani told a court his net worth was zero, down from as much as $42 billion in the year 2008. Now today, it's estimated to be over $500 million as Anil Ambani's net worth. Now his companies have posted record profits and wiped out thousands of crores of rupees in debt. Let's look at first Reliance Infrastructure, which has cleared 3,300 crore rupees in dues and is now totally debt-free. Reliance Power too has erased all its bank loans and is no longer in default. Now, this financial cleanup has triggered a profit explosion as well. Let's look at those numbers. Now, Reliance Power posted a profit of as much as 2,947 crore rupees in FY25, up from a loss of over 2,200 crore rupees the previous year. Meanwhile, Reliance Infrastructure turned around from a loss of 1,148 crore rupees to a staggering profit of over 9,100 crore rupees. Investors have responded with confidence, and in just 1 year, Reliance Power stock has jumped 173%. Reliance Infra has surged as much as 141%, and both stocks just in the month of June this year are up over 22%. Well, this isn't just a debt cleanup story, it's also a growth story. Reliance Power is now betting big on clean energy. It has bagged a 350 megawatt solar deal with SJVN. Also, a 2,000 crore rupees solar battery storage joint venture in Bhutan, the country's biggest private green energy project. Now, in the defense space, Reliance is working with Germany's Rheinmetall and Diehl Defense on ammunition projects worth 10,000 crore rupees. And in a major aerospace leap, Dassault Aviation has partnered with Reliance to make Falcon 2000 business jets in Nagpur. India's first Falcon jets are expected to roll out by the year 2028. Now, legal troubles that once haunted the group have also eased, with key court stays and regulatory release restoring investor faith. Now, whether this comeback sustains will depend on execution of all these projects, but for now, it seems Anil Ambani is no longer on the sidelines and he seems to be back in the saddle and back in the business arena. Kranthi Bathini continues to be with me. Kranthi, talk to me about this remarkable recovery of Anil Ambani's Reliance Group. What we've seen, the numbers are fairly staggering. Stocks are up 173% and 141% for the year 2025, and in the month of June itself, up about 22%. What's really going to be the future of these two companies for an investor?
Karthik, I'll go back to the 2008 times when it was 2008 Jan when Reliance Power got listed on stock exchange. There was a euphoria and exuberance, and times were completely different. And in the past 15 years, and what investors witnessed, these companies were perennial wealth destroyers for the investors for a tune of 15 years. That's what the trade cycle one need to understand, how the things are going to turn in equity markets from the bankruptcy to how these companies have risen. One thing is the power sector. Coming to Reliance Power is concerned, the power sector, after a long consolidation and also the way what we witnessed, the contraction of these companies' earnings right now, due to the boom in the economy and also the power demand is going to go up every year 9.5% at a CAGR basis. That's what Reliance Power is taking that advantage, and the tailwinds have been definitely helping these companies. That's how the companies can stand at this point of time on their feet. So given the kind of a past record of these companies are suitable for the high risk appetite investors at this point of time. Everybody witnessed what happened for these companies, how they got listed, the initial euphoria, how it's got fizzled out, and most of the group companies went into bankruptcy, the Reliance Capital and many companies in this group literally went into bankruptcy. And these are the two companies could able to stand on its feet. So definitely from here onwards, we can see to make any kind of a serious investments are concerned, those who have the risk appetite, who can take the risk, they can consider these companies. Of course, what we witnessed is 100 become 5, or it almost all went to 1 or 0. And
Right.
from there, we are witnessing some kind of a revival in this group. The growth in the economy and also the infrastructure business, the power especially, is helping the group to rise like a phoenix at this point of time.
And the fact that India continues to be completely bullish on Atmanirbharta when it comes to defense, the order book of Reliance Defense also seems to be shoring up. How do you think what is happening in Europe with their own defense, GDP target going up to about 5%, the budget going up to 5% of GDP, and India's own push for Make in India defense? How's that poised specifically for Reliance Infrastructure, and Reliance Defense happens to be part of Reliance Infra?
Karthik, just to make a disclosure, we have been quite bullish about defense is concerned from quite a long time. We have
Okay.
been, in fact, that paid well for our investor. But at this juncture, they are fully priced in with respect to the defense companies are concerned in the medium to short term. In the last fortnight, from the last couple of months' time, defense companies, almost all every company from its lows, it went up by 50 to 100%, many of the companies. At this point of time, definitely, as you rightly mentioned, the manufacturing India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, especially the defense, India as an economy from the past 10 years, we have been the net importers. We are turning right now from net importers to last year, the defense exports were around 22,000 crores, and this number is going to go up apart from the domestic use. Indian companies have become the exporters at this point of time. We're going to see a lot of activity that's going to take place, defense and aviation, the fighter jets, and also the aviation as a space is concerned. So this sector seems to be very interesting at this point of time. There is a clear-cut order book and also earning visibility is there in defense. So one need to chip in into the right companies which have the capabilities of education, and also the valuation, the entry point is extremely crucial for these companies to make any kind of serious investment decisions are concerned. But definitely the defense is the theme that's going to be there on the cards for next coming years also. And what we witnessed in the Operation Sindoor also, the areas where India has to focus, that's where the defense spending is going to go up. And also, in terms of the defense exports are concerned, Indian companies proven its capabilities and strength during this Operation Sindoor. That's
Right.
where the other companies, other countries like Indonesia, Philippines, and African nations are looking to import our Indian products at this point of time. And there will be a point definitely because of our capabilities, and also the pricing is the game changer for defense companies. Definitely the West also, there might be a time they will look for Indian products are concerned in terms
Right.
of the defense as the space is concerned.
All right, Kranthi Bathini, as always, pleasure having you right here with us this morning on News9.
Thank you,
Thank you
Karthik.
for
Always
your
my
input.
pleasure.